Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And, oh, right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Is this crowd one of the best in the league, especially this time of year? It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Desmond.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
2nd and 10 at the Titans' 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Dolphins 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
6-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. With 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To the air again, Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Dolphins.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to put their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Running from the gun with Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Touchdown, Titans.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 27-yard line.
This is Breida. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Ball carrier, Adoree Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 7. First down, Dolphins.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Breida on a toss left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Tua. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. Going deep here. And got his man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Here's Breida. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, it's Fournette. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the option, here's Tua. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times.
Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
27-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Watch 17,
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check pass.
Off play action, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. A 3-yard gain on the play.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 11. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Titan football
at their own 23-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Khalif Raymond. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he fires one incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Watch the safety creep. Whip. Mike 51. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Mike 55.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They snap it to Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down, and he'll go underneath here to Breida, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Dolphins.
Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They run with Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Made by Christian Fulton.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Benson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. An option run with Tua. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw is Tua. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
5 yards to go.
To throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.